Shall we start?
Sir,
Okay. First of all, congratulations,
Namaskar, sir.
Archana.
Namaskar, sir.
Namaskar. First of all, congratulations on
Thank you, sir.
reaching to this level because it was very difficult this time around. The
Thank you,
positions are
sir.
very less, and you have done an extremely good job to reach till this position. And we hope and we pray that you do well in the interview so that you clear the examination. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me something about yourself, Archana.
Sir, my name is Archana Patra. I belongs to Sarang, Dhenkanal district. I have completed my schoolings from my village itself. Thereafter, I completed my higher education from Rameshwar High School, Dadrahati. And since thereafter, I completed my BSc in Physics Honours from Udainath College, Adaspur, Cuttack. Since then, I have been preparing for civil service, and I am interested in crayon painting and doing yoga.
Why do you want to become a civil servant?
Sir, I want to become a civil servant because while during my schooling time, I have seen people do not get that much of education opportunity. And also in my village, there are people who always prefer their male child as the first child for the education, higher education. For that ground, I started this civil service to reach the grassroots level so that I can implement the policy in a better manner.
Okay. Your optional is geography,
Yes, sir.
Archana. Can you tell me what is a placer deposit? Placer deposit.
Sir, placer deposits, it's a glacial type of depositional landforms where all the eroded particles of the glacier, they are deposited at the lower level of the glacial mountains, and from this we can know the about the historical backgrounds of that place, like through carbon dating methods. That's it, sir.
Okay. Do you have any placer deposits in Odisha?
Um, Sir, I really don't know about this. So,
In this year's budget, government has approved establishment of a critical minerals corridor in
yes,
uh,
sir.
in Odisha, which is talking about the extraction of rare earth minerals.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
What are these rare earth minerals and how are they important for India?
So rare earth minerals are those minerals which have a higher demand, and they have a less supply. So for that reason, there are 30 critical minerals in India which are categorized as rare earth elements, and they have a critical role in semiconductor and making chips, and for that reason they are called as critical.
Do you know the names of few of these rare earth minerals?
Yes, sir. One is scandium, yttrium, then sir, rare earth critical minerals are different for different countries. For India, it's scandium, lithium, yttrium. Uh, that must have now.
Okay, okay. Can you tell me what kind of mountains are the Eastern Ghats?
Sir, Eastern Ghats are residual mountains. Mm, and they are formed due to the collision of Indian subcontinent with the Eurasian.
Eastern Ghats were formed due to the collision of Indian subcontinent in the Eurasian plate?
Sir, I'm not sure about it, sir. Now.
Okay. Uh, what kind of coal do you usually get in your district?
Sir, usually we get a bitumen type of coal in our district, which is having 40 to 45% of carbon percentage, and it's also suitable for power generations and electricity supply.
Okay, okay, great. You've written about yoga
Yes, sir.
being one of your extracurricular activities.
Yes, sir.
Have you read about a particular school of thought known as the Yoga School of Thought or the Yoga
Yes.
Heterodox sect in your historical syllabus? Yes?
Yes,
Who is the
sir.
founder of that philosophy?
Sir, Patanjali is called as the founder of Yoga School of Philosophy,
Yes.
and he said that yoga is the only one where the mind, souls, and our physical activities concentrate, and it's also written in our yogic scripture that yoga means to unite our whole body and mind and soul.
Have you heard of this term Kundalini Yoga?
Yes, sir, I have heard this term, but I don't know much about it.
Okay. Okay. Recently, there was a very important Supreme Court case going on with regards to a temple known as Sabarimala. Can you
Yes.
tell me something about this Sabarimala case?
Sir, Sabrimala issue was linked to the Sabrimala temple is a temple of Nashtik Brahmachari Kallaj Ayappa, where the menstruating women are not allowed to enter this temple. So there was a petition filed in Supreme Court regarding the gender inequality in this case. So Supreme Court have uh, next said that there should be women entry into this temple, and nowadays there is rising a issue of the local people. They are not allowing the they are not changing their religious they are not changing their religious ideologies to enter this temple.
What is your opinion? Should women be entering this temple or women should not be entering?
Sir, it's a case of if it's a case of gender inequality, I would say that there should be entrance of women into this temple. However, certain issues like we have constitutional provision of Article 26 where religious affairs are should be managed by the joint community. According to that, there should be a public consensus with the religious groups, and so how that.
Is it actually affecting gender equality? Is it an issue of gender equality or is it an issue of something else?
So, sir, as the temple deity who is a Naistik Brahmachari, and the people of that area, Sabrimala, they have been following this tradition as a historical tradition. However, we see it as from the perspective of gender inequality, which should not be, I think.
Okay. Okay. Proceed.
Hello, Archana.
Thank you, sir. Namaste.
So I see you've done geography, and so Odisha, you know, is prone to cyclones.
Yes, sir.
So do you know some of the initiatives that the Odisha government has taken to manage cyclones in Odisha? Are you aware of some of the initiatives by the government of Odisha?
Yes, sir. Odisha is the first state to start the Odisha State Disaster Management Act in 2005. And also, Odisha has come with a community participation based disaster management system, which is a very good initiative of in Odisha, which is also popular in all over the world. And we have the State Disaster Response Force and State Disaster Response Fund mechanism, and also there is the creation of rehabilitation centers in some location, which is working based on the community participation.
As Odisha supported it, the initiatives of other states as well in this regard? Are you aware of that?
Yes, sir. During the Tamil Nadu flood crisis, Odisha had supported to this.
I also see that you're passionate about yoga. So, what is the significance of the International Day for Yoga? When is it? When is the International Day of Yoga celebrated?
Sir, it is celebrated on 21 June each year, and it was first started in 2014. Said in the United Nations Assembly to start yoga as a global culture, and it become effect from 2015 onwards.
Okay, what is its significance?
Sir,
What is the significance of yoga in general? I'm asking what is the significance of yoga in general? Why did India at the need? Why did India have to project it at a global stage? What was the
Sir,
significance there?
it reflects India's soft power in terms of propagating yoga as a global value, and also it shows our India's rooted culture, which is yoga as a part of our history.
Very good. Okay. Have you heard about the Viksit Odisha 2036 document?
Yes, sir. Viksit Odisha Vision 2036 document.
Right. What are the focus areas of the document of the roadmap? And why? What is the strategic importance of 2036? Why has 2036 been chosen as the date?
So there are mainly four pillars in Viksit Odisha 2036, which give importance on farmer issue, women, then sorry sir, I am not unable to recall now other tools, and it mainly have a significance of 1936 when our Odisha becomes a Swatantra Odisha Pradesh. So we are celebrating a century of Odisha becoming Swatantra Pradesh in 2036.
Right. Have you heard about passive euthanasia?
Yes, sir, I have
It was
heard about.
recently in news.
Yes,
What is the
sir.
status of euthanasia in India, and how is passive euthanasia different from active euthanasia?
Sir, sir, passive euthanasia, which was in recent news related to Harish Rana case, where Supreme Court the first time allowed it that passive euthanasia is allowed it to every who request for passive euthanasia, and it's in a terminal ill situations, and between active euthanasia and passive euthanasia, in passive euthanasia, the important, I think, sir, it's the food or any supplements which is been provided to the patient that removed, and in active euthanasia we deliberately inject some drugs or anything for active euthanasia.
Right. Okay. What is your opinion on the SIR exercise that is being conducted over the last year in India?
Yes, sir. Special intensive revision is a revision in a, which was declared by the election commissioner in, and in my viewpoint, it's a important ground to maintain the democratic participation and remove the migration or any deceased persons who are been included in this category. So that's a great idea of election commissioner. However, there are certain issues like uh, reducing the voter participation or lack of infrastructural or training to the people like the boothing officer who are lax in number. Due to this, there might be a hamper in the fair election.
Right. Your there was Kalahandi and Rayagada in news recently regarding a tribal uprising. What was the conflict about?
So the conflict about there is a Vedant company who wants to establish a road near to Shijimali Hills, which is linked to Kalahandi and Rayagada. The people of Rayagada and Kalahandi are protesting against it because it will hamper their livelihoods opportunity, as they are mainly dependent on the minor forest resources, and also it will create environmental pollution issue and forced displacement.
Now, suppose you are appointed as the DM of a district and you encounter a religious conflict. How would you approach that situation? You can take cue from the last year's Katak's
Yes, sir.
idle emotion process conflict. So you can take a cue from that also. So how do you think you will approach such a situation if you encounter such a situation?
Sir, in case of communal violence or riot-like situation, I will first ensure safety guards with me to enter into these riot-like conditions, and after that, I will, if the it riots is ongoing or at that moment, I have to ensure.
Yeah, anything. Even if
So,
after the situation, suppose this is after the situation has happened, after the riot has taken place, what would be your approach?
sir, we have seen it's mainly with the minority groups and the majority groups. So I will call upon the who are the leaders of this group of both the teams, and there can be a public consensus among them if it is possible. Then after that, if the condition goes beyond that, then I will ensure the 144 section in that area. Um,
Are we still following the CRPC? Will you be imposing Section 144?
no, sir, it hasn't changed it to, I don't
What
know
is the
which
CRPC
comes
known as?
under which end.
It is known as the BNSS, Bharatiya Nagrik
Yes.
Suraksha Samhita. Now it is now Section 163. Okay.
Yes, sir.
144 is redundant now. The law is not there. Okay, it has been replaced by the BNSS. Okay. Great. That's it from my side. So
Yeah, Archana, you used the term soft power when you were talking about what is this hard power, what is this soft power, and what is smart power?
So hard power is in terms of our economic, like in terms of GDP and military bases, defense power, and soft power is in terms of our culture uh, and our own tradition and India's historical ideology. And in terms of smart power, may I have a guess? I don't know
Sure, sure,
completely.
sure.
So in terms of smart power, I think it's digital, related to digital like thing or anything.
Smart power is a mixture of hard and soft.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Getting? Okay. Anything you want to ask from your side, Archana?
Yes, sir. Sir, it's over now.
Yeah. You can ask questions.
सर पीजीडीसीए କଥା ତ ଆପଣ ପଚାରି ଦେଇଥିଲେ କି ସେଟା ଇନକ୍ଲୁଡେड କରିବି କି ନାହିଁ
ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ।
सर ओवरऑल फीडबैक केमती कोन
फीडबैक अछि किछि प्रॉब्लम नहीं सब जिंस कहिच हला गोटे दिटा फंबल भी सेमिति करि नाही आराम से कहि पॉइंट इज टिके आउ स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड आंसर जतले कहू छ बुलेबा अपे के स्ट्रेट कि एटा हला हला आंसर सब मेजर प्लेसर डिपॉजिट पर हमर मोनाजाइट भर्ती करती अछि
ओ
थोरियम सेहि पई पचारले पर हम से क्वेश्चन एबे क्रिटिकल मिनरल कॉरिडोर बनेला होली
यस सर
तो you have to answer this way. Geography is your optional.
यस सर
ଆଉ କଣ କହିଲୁ କିଲୋ ଆମର ଏଟା ସିଷ୍ଟମ ଗାର୍ଡ ଟା କଣ କହିଲୁ ତୁ ବୁଢୀ ମରିବେ ଏଠି ଇଷ୍ଟର୍ନ ଘାଟ ଇଜ a old mountain बेसिक जिंस गुडा करे टिके ध्यान देबे आ किछि दरकार नै केत तारिख अछि कहलु 15 अछि ना आउ थरे पढी दियो बोल से आज एगला गुरुवार 3-4 दिन परे हमें आउ थरे गळे करे हैला तो डोंट वरी आउ थरे टिके ज्योग्राफी पर टिके फोकस कर कई करंट अफेयर्स इज आंसरिंग मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस you answer most of the questions so we will focus little bit on optional and some other current affairs हैला हमें आउ थरे करबा से अराउंड संडे की मंडे दिन मोस्ट ठीक अछि आ किछि भी दरकार पड़ले नंबर तो अछि कांटेक्ट हैला चल बाय बाय ऑल से किछि भी दरकार है बाय बाय
Thank you.